Hello, welcome to part one of our introduction assignment to memorials and monuments. And just by way of giving you a sneak peek into next week, what we're going to be doing is looking at replacing memorials and monuments and what that means and what we might replace some Civil War memorials and monuments with. But just so you know, kind of big picture where we're going with this and how it links in. So we're going to do our assignment in three parts, and this is part one. We're going to introduce this idea of memorials and monuments. So first thing I'm going to have you do is just go through and come up with some definitions. What are memorials and monuments? Okay. And then once you've got those definitions, you're going to answer these two questions. Okay. What purpose do they serve? And who creates them? Why do they get created? Part two, as we're scrolling down, we're going to analyze the Lincoln Memorial, and you're going to do a little bit of research about this so that you can answer some of these questions. But I'd love it if you could try and answer some of them on your own first. Okay. And we've got a picture of the Lincoln Memorial. If you keep scrolling through the handout, this is the Lincoln Memorial right here. Okay. So that's what we're talking about. So there's a picture there for you to look at, and then you can do some research as needed. Okay. So that's part two of our assignment. Part three, so now that we've defined memorials and monuments, we've looked at one to kind of see what we can learn about that person or historical event by analyzing a monument, doing a little bit of research about it. We're going to look at who actually gets to be memorialized or with a monument. And for this part, for part three, you're going to keep scrolling past Lincoln to the next page. And we've got one page here that shows us the top 50 people memorialized in the US, right, that have memorials or monuments. And the next page is the key. Okay, and just so you know, the key goes across. So Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, Christopher Columbus are our first three, and then you can just count across and then go top to bottom to figure out the rest when you get there to those questions. Okay, and then, so after we've answered these questions, right, we're going to take a moment to stop and reflect as part of this. Okay? And I want to emphasize for part four, there are not right or wrong answers. I want your original thoughts. Okay? So there are only really two ways to get this wrong. Three, I guess. One is not to answer the questions. Two is to Google them and steal somebody else's thoughts, right? And three would be to write about something completely irrelevant. Otherwise, if you're on topic, if they're original thoughts, if you write something, you're going to get the credit for part four. Okay? Again, it's about your thoughts, not about anybody else's. All right, good luck with this. Send me an email through Canvas if you have any questions, and I will see you later.